Hey, how y'all doing? I want to talk to you about something just in case y'all want to go experience it for yourself. I promise you will love it, especially if you're from Ohio. Or if you happen to be visiting Ohio or planning a trip to Ohio, or if you just technically just don't know about this place. But it's very amazing. I had the opportunity last summer to go to this place called Ohio Canid Center, and they do an event called Walking with Wolves. Now, a wolf is my totem animal. If you don't know what a totem animal is, it's like a spirit animal. It's like an animal that you identify with as far as like your character, how you operate as a person is kind of like intuitive and equal to that of a wolf in one way or another. With the way that you have protection for your family, the way that you provide for your family, work together as a team, your ability to do that as a team, and work in a pack or work alone as a lone wolf. So I resonate with that well because my lineage and my ancient history is connected to the Wolf Clan Cherokee tribe. Extensive documents, and I have extensive census and family history for that that I show from time to time. But there's always debates, and everybody has their own kind of opinions and their own thought process when it comes to that. So, I know what I know and I have what I have. But back to the situation at hand, I just want to talk to you about my experience with me going there. When I met up with these people, I didn't know what to expect. I pulled up to a parking lot where they were to meet us with wolves. They are not fully domesticated. However, they had these wolves since puppies, so they're very acquainted with these people. However, you can see clear as day that the wolves can't be completely trained. They have their own identity, and they kind of like move in the way they want to. Even though they actually respect the people that's with them, and they do respect people that come around them, it's very important that you listen to the instructors and do as they say and keep yourself in a safe type of environment and energy around these wolves, I should say. My experience per se, I had the luxury of only having 3 people in my group, which means we got to take a lot more videos and photos than the average group, because the more people they have, the more, I guess you could say, anxious the wolves are. They move around a little bit more. Like, there's a lot of different energies around them to try to like balance out. So, they can be a little bit more difficult to handle in that sense. Now, since I only had 3 people in my group, it was amazing. I'm talking about, I took so many photos, so many videos, and it was the best day of my life. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Up to this point, that was one of the most I can't tell you how I felt inside walking with those wolves. Something about it was just like a deep, soulful feeling to me. It was like a very connecting moment. When I first approached the wolves, they told me that I need to get acquainted with them immediately and don't act scared, because they'll sense that fear, and it could kind of like bother the way they interact with me. So, I was like, are you sure? Like, because I'm like sitting here about to try to touch the wolf, and I'm like, these wolves is heavy. I don't know if y'all ever been around no real wolves, but these wolves got weight on them. Like, the females, not so much. They still heavy, don't get it twisted. But the male, you can tell when they say it's an alpha male, like what that means. Like, the body is like wide. The heaviness of them is like not like a dog heavy. It's kind of like more, it's just more volume to the weight they have. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So I had an incredible time. We started taking our walk down a path. They were very respectful, listening. The people, we had questions, they would answer our questions. They were very great hosts. It was a man and a woman. They did a very great job, like controlling the wolves and allowing them to take pictures with us and photos where we didn't feel like we was in danger or in danger of being attacked. There was a lot of people walking up the trail that was kind of like, oh no, that's not a dog, that's a real you can tell that people actually seen that wasn't your typical dog. It's not a dog at all. So people would just move to the side, get out the way, like, yeah, I'm cool on that. They were very informational, very good vibrational, positive people. They welcomed me back to take a private photo shoot with the wolves so I can do a close-up encounter and have some great professional pictures taken soon. I think I might do that this summer. But I think everybody should go experience this. Like, it's actually a one-of-a-kind, unique experience, especially if you're really, really passionate about wolves. In my past, ever since I was a child, I tell you what, my fascination with wolves started back when I was a kid. My mom, my dad, just in my family in general, we had chow chows all the time. A chow chow is an ancient breed of a Chinese wolf. It's like a lineage of the gray wolf, but it's an ancient Chinese dog. And they kind of have the characteristics and the looks of a wolf, but they just furry. So with that being said, coming up to finding my lineage and where I come from and who I'm connected to, it all led to a wolf family. Last name Wolfe. I connected with that. I asked my mother, who owned our house before our family took over the house, and it was a family by the name of Wolf. Wolfe. Could be an extended of the same family, but I'm still trying to figure that out. As I posted one of my ancestors in my lineage on TikTok, there was a woman that contacted me and said, hey, that's one of my family members too. Now, as you see, I'm a brown Indian. Her lineage were, the lighter skinned, the ones that mixed with, the massive number of Europeans. So she said that, hey, I have a family member named Lucy Wolf. Last name Hare Wolf, like within marriages and whatnot. And she's on the Dawes Rolls. She never shared that exact information with me with the documents. And, I got up in the air, like, reasons why I don't think she did. But I'll be able to find that person very soon here. I'm actually going to look it up today and see if I can find something. Now, it's incredible that my information that I found from out my family, just going in and finding out the oldest people in my family and seeing where they came from, what information they have, it led me to Wolf Clan Cherokee. But then, as I get on this website called Find a Grave, I see people on my European side of the family leaving flowers on my greatest grandpa and grandma's page. So I start following them. As I start following them and then searching one of the Cherokee chiefs of the name Pigeon Moytoy. There was Pigeon Moytoy, and then there was another Moytoy. My lineage, I went to go searching that information, and they posted the whole story about Moytoy, which led to Wolf Clan Cherokee. So now on both sides of my family, I've been led to the same thing. So it's just validity of our story and our passed down information. Now I got it from the other side also. So I feel like that's amazing for me to have, and it's just incredible. So on this journey of finding myself and reconnecting myself with who we are as a people, I found all of these things. Now, I'm happy that I did, because it makes all my encounters with things that connect the dots of my family more unique and more powerful than I ever thought that they would be. So, all of those things happen from the wolf family to the dogs being ancient wolves to, you know, me finding out the clan, the Indians that we was from was the Wolf Clan. It's just so many dots. So me going to have that experience walking with wolves was a little bit more in depth than it is with me than it is for somebody that just likes wolves, you know. So, but I feel like anybody that loves them should go have that experience and go support those people's company. Be respectful, be polite, make sure that you don't make any insanely loud noises around the wolves randomly or scare them in any kind of way, form, or fashion, because yeah, that female wolf has some, she has some attitude, I can tell you that. I don't feel like I was ever in danger, but she definitely was speaking her piece out there when it came down to stuff the other wolf might have been doing that she didn't quite like or approve of, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what their relationship is on the everyday basis, but she was definitely doing her little growling, and yeah, that was absolutely not just no regular dog growl. That was them wolf ones that you see that you don't want to see them. But go support them. I feel like everybody should experience that once in their life. Take the trail, take as many photos as you can. There's certain scenery on the pathway that just makes for a beautiful picture. Sitting on the benches, having the wolves right next to you was a hell of an experience. The black wolf was absolutely connected to me. I don't know what made that connection, but it was willingly laying on me as I sat on the tree branch. It was like a log, and I sat on it, and the wolf just willingly came and sat next to me and let me like hold it. And it was like just right on me, laying on me. So that was just like, the woman wolf was kind of like all over the place. It was like she couldn't really stand still for too long. But it's just one of a kind experience, man. Like, you just got to go do it for yourself. But, you know, you can use me as a referral if that helps you any. But yeah, go experience it, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll pin the name of the company that you can search and find it, and I'll also put it in the description with all the details so that you can go find them. So for all you people that love wolves, I hope y'all subscribe. Keep in contact with me. You know, you comment, I'll comment. I'm very social when it comes down to this YouTube thing. I'm trying to like build my viewers. I'm trying to build my subscribers. I'm trying to get monetized. I'm trying to do it all organically and authentically. I'm not trying to give no gimmicks. I'm not trying to persuade people to follow me. I'm just trying to like naturally get people that support my mission and my journey and all of these things that I do that's surrounded around the encounters. And the encounters is with anything. The encounters with nature, the encounters with animals, the encounters with other people or like-minded beings, or you can say paranormal activities, extraterrestrial type of things, vibrations, frequencies. Like, it's just about the encounters with anything that connects dots in your life to tell your story and to bring information to you in ways that you could never imagine. And that's pretty much what happened to me. And within the last 5 years, I've found it's like things that happened to me brought me to all this information. So trust me, your meditation and getting closer to God within, instead of praying and talking to God, listen to God, there's a lot of things that he's going to send you as a download, and he'll guide you in the right direction to find what it is you're looking for, even if it's yourself. So hope to see y'all soon. I'll holler at y'all. Be safe out there.